Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Fat Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. The weather here is improving. Still looking pretty blah right now, but says it's going to warm up, and who knows, maybe the sun will pop out a little bit. Got some good days coming, I think. Pretty excited. And, like I said the other day, daylight saving time is right around the corner. So really looking forward to that. So anyway, let's see how everybody's doing. Let's see who we got over here in the chat. As usual, I'm way behind here. Let's see, we got Dave Clemens. Says Happy Fat Tuesday. And he was here at 8:03. Man, you guys get here earlier and earlier. Ronald Cool, good morning, sir. Troy Pritchard, good morning, everybody. Happy Fat Tuesday. Steve Kronsky, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Thank y'all for the thumbs up, too. I don't know who's hitting them, but I appreciate it. Earl Walker says, morning, everyone. It's Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Yep. Dwayne says, good morning to all. Nice this morning. Plus 2 degrees going up to plus 5. Hope all is well today. Yep. Paul Stewart's in the house. Good morning, Paul. Keith Stanford. Good morning, sir. The Patricks is in the house. Good morning. There's that snowbird. Jim Santacola, he says, morning all. Happy Fat Tuesday. Larry Galt's in the house, says, good morning. 60s today after 70s yesterday. Yeah, I think it's going to get pretty warm here, but we got a cold front coming in behind it again. In fact, the lady was talking about snow, possible snow flurries, not here, but in very north Georgia, up in the mountains. So I don't think I'm going to get any snow this year. Atlanta got some, quite a bit earlier, but I was just far enough south, didn't get nothing but rain. Bart Bixel, top of the morning to all. How you doing, Bart? Kevin Els, keeping his streak intact. There you go, Kevin. Good morning to you. The Hobby Meister, there he is. Good morning, folks. Gary Hammett. Here this morning. How you doing, Gary? Steve in Toronto. Last day of carnival season. Tomorrow, land. Anyone giving up anything for land? I don't know. LB Sharp says morning all. Russ Meadows in the house. How you doing? You need to get a picture in there, Russ. Come on. You can do it. Clyde Levani CNC's here this morning. Got his CNC coming along pretty good. Last parade today at 2 p.m. in Orange Beach, Alabama. Jeff Morgan's here. How you doing, Jeff? Good to see you here this morning. Ryan Coffey's over there on the Facebooks. Trying to see what that's one of them 3-wheeled scooter things, I think is what his picture is. Ryan Ballard. One skunk, sprayed pup, and I are at a site waiting for an inspection. Yeah. Must be a lot of fun riding in the truck with him, huh? Earl Walker says thumbs up. Thank y'all. John N says good morning, everyone. Big John needs a picture, too. We got to get a picture on these things. It says 2 degrees right now in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. That sounds pretty cold to me. Russ says, as soon as I figure that out, Dave, I'll put a picture. Yeah, everybody wants to see your pretty face, Russ. Come on. Can-Am Spider. Okay. All right. I knew. I can tell it's one of them 3-wheel things. It's like a backwards tricycle, right? 2 wheels in front and one in the back. Patrick says 6:05 a.m. here, and I'm already late for work. Dang, got to go. See you next time. All right, Patrick, have a good day at work, buddy. Jeff says, how's that new CNC working? Looks nice. It's doing fine. It's doing fine. I haven't run a whole lot on it. Just a few things here and there. I haven't run much because I was waiting to get that dust shoe, because you know how it is when you run a CNC without a dust shoe. It's messy. So yeah, but I like it. I like it. It's met all my expectations so far. Larry Gaunt says, just so you know, Alt 248 works for the degree. That's not the same one I use. You know I'm going to have to try it now. So here I go. Alt. That's I got to put my glasses on, find the Alt key. Alt 248. Hey, you're right. That works. There it is right there. And that's even, because that's just three things. Alt and then the 248. See, the one I was using was Alt 0176. So that's four things you had to type. All right, calm down over here, buddy. Oh, my goodness. So much excitement around here. And I don't know what the heck he's barking about. The guy's across the street working on that house, but I don't even see a person. So I don't know what Jack got all tore up about. Anywho, let's see. Yeah, I like that one, Larry. I'll have to I probably won't remember that one now, because it took me forever to get that other one stuck in my head. John N says, bye, Patrick. Ron Coffee. It handles like a real fast four-wheeler. Okay, well, just be careful on that thing. Not so much you, but the other people, because you know how it is with guys on motorcycles. It's the other idiots that don't watch out for them. They'll run you over. Daylight saving time was made by the farmers when their horses and their tractors didn't have lights. They moved it 1 hour ahead so they could work more in the field. Why didn't they just get up an hour earlier? I don't know. Troy Pritchard says thumbs up. Thank you, Troy. Jim says 68. I'm assuming that's temperature. Mike Reynolds in the house. How you doing, Mike? Jesse Brown. How you doing, Jesse? Hope you're doing well. Ron says, on my iPad keyboard, it's Alt 0. Okay, I don't know anything about that Apple stuff. I don't know anything about that. All right, I think I'm caught up for the moment. Not a whole lot of big news going on around here other than the weather. It's supposed to get a little better. Rain will hold off for a couple of days, I think. So I'm pretty happy about that. I have got, what in the heck is he barking at? Does anybody want a dog? I don't know about him some days. Yeah, the other news is if you're in the Atlanta area and you're into cars or vehicles or those three-wheeled things, whatever they are, they've probably got some of those up there. I don't know. But they're having the 2020. Why do I say 2020? It's easier to say 2020. The 2020 auto show at the World Congress Center in Atlanta. And they're going to have all kinds of cool cars. They had one of the Fox 5 reporters was doing a live feed from there this morning. So they've got all kinds of cool cars, exotic cars, and all that stuff. But the real uh, scene stealer is Cousin Eddie's RV from the classic Christmas movie, Christmas Vacation, is at the auto show. And yep, it looks just like it did in the movie. They haven't painted it up or anything. It's looks just like it did when Eddie last stepped out of it. So, but that was pretty cool. The guy on the news was him and his cameraman were going inside and showing the inside of it, which you didn't really get to see that much during during that movie. Of course, the classic scene. The guy uh, the Fox 5 guy, he even had like the bathrobe and all that for that iconic scene in that movie. But yeah, I imagine a lot of people will make the trip to go to the auto show just to see that. Uh, I think they had it there last year, if I'm not mistaken, and they said that was more people would flock around that thing than it would those fancy cars. So that's funny. Let's see. I guess we're still talking about daylight saving time. I always heard it was so business folks could get 18 holes in before dark. Yeah, who knows? I don't know who came up with it and why, but I wish they'd pick one and stick with it. It's just stupid. The day's 24 hours long, no matter how you slice it. So, uh, Michael Chipser's in the house. Coffee, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Enjoy coffee. I also have like I said, I don't have a whole lot of news. I hadn't even looked at coronavirus again. I'm getting so frustrated about that because I think I heard somebody on the news this morning say, though, that they're just about ready to start calling it a pandemic. Um, so it's starting to get a little scary. Stock market dropped about 1,000 points yesterday. So it's good news. That means everything's on sale today. So buy, buy, buy. Um, anyway, it'll be okay. It's always got some ups and downs, but they'll get it all figured out. I'm not worried. Um, Javi says 79 degrees, 72% humidity, way too muggy down here. And he's talking about Miami. Can't wait to go back up to his homestead in Central Florida. Paul says, I think Ben Franklin did for the farmers. I don't know. I mean, surely not just one guy says, okay, we're going to do this. And everybody said, yeah, okay. I mean, I'm sure they had to have tried to put some thought into it anyway, but I don't know. That's one of the things that I think that I should have thought about it a little more. I mean, I'm sure at the time they thought they were doing the right thing, but like I said, the day's 24 hours long. It doesn't change. Troy says, I always was told it was to save on candles before electricity. Well, see that's what I mean. Though the amount of day people just adjust their, you know, if you need that extra daylight, get up when the sun first comes up. I don't know. I don't know. Vicky's here. Oops. Come on, Vicky. Where'd you go? Why is it not letting me put that comment on here? Oh, now it's not letting me put any comments on here. Uh-oh. Oh, I had that one stuck on here. That's why. Here we go. Here's Vicky, and it's not showing her picture. Apparently, she has not given. Oh, there it is. All right, something's gotten slow all of a sudden. Good morning, Dave. Can't listen to you very long because I have other things to do, and I hope everyone has a great day. Well, you know, uh, you're not missing anything if you don't listen to me. So, you're not missing much, Vicky. Let's see. I do have one cute little story that I'll share with you. Happened to me this morning. Let me get it queued up here. I had a person who had bought a Gatton CNC kit. I think around the Black Friday sale or something like that. I think, and he sent me a Facebook message this morning, and he says, "Is there any way I can get just a couple of individual parts from the Gatton CNC kit?" He says my dog got a hold of them and chewed them up. So, so I said, "Okay, well, send me a picture of the part or parts that are messed up, and send me a picture of the dog." So he sent this picture here. You can see it's a little chewed up right here and a little chewed up right here. And then he sent me the picture of the dog. Now, does that not look like a guilty dog right there? I just thought that was hilarious. I'm like, poor old fella. Uh, yeah. So anyway, uh, I will be sending him some new parts. I told him not to be too hard on the dog. I'm sure he probably thought he was helping. So yeah, what a great looking dog. So yeah, Troy says sure the old dog ate my project. Yeah, very guilty dog. Yeah, he looked pretty guilty, didn't he? He's got that look that Jack and Rocky've had lots of times when I've noticed one thing though, having two dogs, when somebody does something wrong and you don't see them do it, you can usually tell which one did it just by, when you call them into the room, wherever like if something's chewed up or whatever. But you can always tell because the one that did it, well, they know, they had that look just like that dog had. But I thought that was a cute little thing. And I was really just kidding when I said send me a picture of the dog, but he did. Uh, so it was kind of funny, I thought. All right, been on here about 20 minutes or so. Um, Jack's over his whatever he was barking at. He's sitting right. Well, now you got up to look. Just calm down, buddy. Nothing out there. Um, what's everybody gonna do today? Got any big plans? Um, I'm gonna be shooting some video, I think, today. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Uh, yeah, he's crashed now. I've had several people ask me about that pen holder, and I've been going to shoot a video, and I think I'm finally going to get time to do it today. Um, let's see. It says, I believe early on when you started again, CNC it happened to another one. Yeah, the dog thing. Yeah, I've had people tell me that I had to send them extra parts because dog chewed up. And I know it's happened because Jack got a hold of something I made. It wasn't for a Gatton CNC. Well, it was for my Gatton CNC, but it wasn't one of the regular parts. It was something else I was making. And I needed a right and a left, and I made them, and I didn't put them on right away. And then the next thing you know, he got a hold of one of them. And of course, I still haven't put them on because I never did recut the first one. So Michael Chipster says he's making some science laser work, truck serviced, and work. How you liking the new truck, Michael? I hate that accident happened because you were just getting that other one broke in. Um, Larry, you gonna go vote? He says he's gonna vote or go vote. Um, Ryan Balance says, "Ooh, Dave Gatton content on the way." Yeah, I'm trying to do better. For a longest time, I got really slack about doing YouTube content, and other than the live streams, and live streams they don't get a whole lot of views and stuff because you know if you're not there to watch it live, a lot of times people won't even bother. Michael Chipser says it's fancy and the payment sucks. Yeah, that's what happens with those fancy things. They come with a big payment too. Uh, I'll keep my old paid off truck, and I might catch up with you on the mileage now because I think I've got like 246,000 or something like that. And see, since your old truck can't get any more, what did you end up with? 200 and you were getting close to 300,000, I think, with that thing. Bart says, well, where'd it go? There it is. Bart says he's going to begin finishing the exterior trim on his home entry door replacement after work. Okay. All righty. Jim is going to pick up some shells at the beach. Okie dokie. George Rothfuss is here. How you doing, George? You're working. Let's see. I'm waiting on the inspector. I will work on editing a video. Yeah, I saw you put up some content the other day. Hitch Hamilton's in. No, that's the other Greg Hamilton. Sorry, Greg. How you doing today? Um, I see Greg Hamilton. I immediately say Hitch, but it's not Hitch. It's the other Greg Hamilton that I know, who is also a very fine person. Just so you know. Michael Chipser said he had 302,000 on it. Oh, okay. So you did make 300,000 on that. Cool. Yeah, that thing is just getting broke in. Frankie's building a table. He's been building some awesome looking tables. Vicky says she has a 2005 Yukon with 230,000 on it. Yep. Hobby, I already know what he's going to be doing today. Cutting the last of the boxes. Now begins solder time. Yep. Yep. Those parts look simple enough to cut out from the rest of the plywood. Well, that one that I showed is, but the other one is the one that holds the router. It's a little more challenging. But I probably got some extras out there, so I'll drop them in the mail. Since he had a good looking dog, cut the dog some slack. All righty. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Somebody's got a question here. Hold on. Question: what got you into CNC, Dave? Wow. I don't know if I can answer that in the 5 minutes that I have left. I have always worked, or at least most of the time, worked around automated equipment. I love automated equipment. And when I'm showing my age here now, but when computers first started coming out, I was really intrigued because of just the automation part of it, And I would, the job I had at the company I was working for, I ran a big piece of equipment. It was all automated. It was like $1 million thing, which wouldn't be nothing now, but back then it was a $1 million piece of equipment. It was 160 feet long, but it was all automated. You set it up and you never touch it. You pull in sheets of metal on this end, it would spit out parts on the other end. It would punch them, right angle cut them, send them down a conveyor. It had a bending cell. And so I've always been around that kind of automation. And then I kind of thought when I started getting a little older, I guess mid 30s, late 30s maybe, I realized that, picking up pallets of steel and heavy steel parts and stuff like that, that I didn't want to be doing that when I got older. I didn't have the back for it. So I started learning everything I could. I'm pretty much self-taught as far as a lot of that stuff. And I got a job with a company where I already knew a little bit about CAD, 2D CAD back then, and just basically took my knowledge of sheet metal, how to make things and how they needed to be, bend allowances and all that stuff, and then became, I won't say an engineer because I wasn't an engineer, but that's what I did, engineering work, and laid out parts and stuff like that, and then programmed them to run on different types of automated equipment like CNC, turret presses, CNC lasers, all that kind of stuff. But then I'm going to wrap this up because I only got a couple of minutes left. I was sitting around at work one day thinking, I'd like to do, everybody likes to get a side gig, get some extra money. And I thought of a little project or a product I could make, or a couple of them actually. And I thought, well, I could make a template and then do everything manually by, routing everything, putting the stuff down on a template and route it that way. But I thought, I already know how to program all this stuff. I need to get a CNC of some kind. So then when I started looking around, and this is this several years ago, there just wasn't much out there. And what was out there was way out of my budget, to buy something and try to put it in my garage. So that's when I thought, well, Dave, you're a sheet metal guy. Let's just design you one out of sheet metal and go from there. So that's kind of what got it started. And then after I built about the third CNC that I built, I guess, it really worked awesome. I mean, it worked great. So I thought, you know what? I think that should be my product instead of what I was going to make with a CNC. So I built and sold those for a while until the economy kind of tanked in 2008. But then the other thing is then I started doing YouTube stuff. And then I kept having people, trolls mostly, that would, I'd do some kind of a project. And even if there was just a little piece of it done on the CNC, they'd always go like, oh yeah, that's easy for you to do. You got a CNC. And I just got so sick of hearing that. And I just, one day at the end of a video, I'll have to get a clip from that video and show you. But at the end of the video, I just said, look, I'm tired of you guys, crying about, I got a CNC and you don't, I could show you how to make one. If you want me to do it, put a comment down below. And man, I got swamped with comments and emails and stuff like that saying, yeah, I want to show us how to do it. Show us how to do it. So then I did. And that's kind of where I'm at now. I've designed and built this new machine that I bought. This first machine I've ever had that I didn't design and build every part of it. And I didn't design any of this one. It was fun just to put it together, put somebody else's design together. So I had a lot of fun with that. All right, well, that made it to the 30 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up, get out of here. Oh, you ain't even got that one dirty yet. 107,000. Come on. You can do better than that, Earl. Well, I don't know. You live in Ohio. It probably does stay dirty with all that salt and stuff they put on the roads. Yeah. Okay. I don't see any other urgent questions or anything. Clyde says, part of assembling the Gatton, you can see some of Dave's thinking. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Maybe it is. All right. Well, give me a thumbs up on your way out, guys. I appreciate you. I'm going to get out of here. Everybody have an awesome Tuesday. Have an awesome Fat Tuesday. Hope the weather stays good wherever you're at. And we will see y'all tomorrow. If you're not doing nothing, show up here, bring your coffee, and we'll do this again. We are on, by the way, this is the 102nd coffee session. So come on back. We'll see if we can make it to 103. See y'all. Have a good one.